Welcome back to Papa Z's Bees. It's been a while since we've had a video. We had some camera issues which we've since worked out, and we hope to get out and do some inspections and update you this weekend. It's been a very hot summer. But what we're going to do now is we're going to look back at some videos that we shot back at the end of July and up previous couple of weeks from that as well to look at our nucleus hives. We have two nucleus hives, a resource nucleus, which we built from a split that we did earlier in the spring, and then a swarm nucleus, which came from a swarm that we caught midsummer during the really heat wave. And hopefully we're going to be able to get them back up to where there'll be a hive that can overwinter properly. So what we're going to do as we get to the resource hive, we're going to check for queen, or at least evidence of queen, check the quality and quantity of the drawn out comb they have, and then repeat the same process on the swarm nucleus. So here we go.
Okay, we're going to look at the remaining nuke now and see what's going on there. We had some storms this week and blew down a branch of the tree you can see over here, and so we got some work to do with that. Not very many hive beetles, but there are a few. Now there's not much they've done to that. Of course, it's, since there's not a lot of nectar, seems to be, then they're doing that probably with the syrup that I've been giving them off and on. So you can see they're working and they're bringing in nectar, because I can see nectar in the frames. That's good. This is heavy. Got some honey up here, capped honey, around the kind of a rainbow looking thing. And then you've got some capped brood here, which is good. This frame is really heavy. There's the queen. I don't want to take her out. Yeah, same thing. You have the rainbow of honey and then the underpinnings of brood, capped brood. And probably can't see it, but there's several places where there's pollen. So they're bringing in something, and that's really good to see. And they've drawn all this out, which is excellent. Probably getting ready for her to lay in here. I don't see any eggs, but again, that doesn't mean much because they're so hard to see. I would like to get in the lower box, but since she's in the upper box, which is kind of interesting, I'm not gonna take the chance of hurting her. So we'll just bundle it back up and assume that everything's gonna be okay here. That's the kind you like to see. You get in quick, see the queen, and then get right back out. Put the beetle trap back. Okay, and what I'll probably do is bring some more. Well, I'm not sure if I want to bring any syrup out or not because they look pretty good without it. Plus, they're bringing in, they haven't had syrup in quite some time. So my thought is they're bringing in something and don't really need it. So we'll bundle them back up. Say thank you, ladies.
Okay, that was some really good news on that hive. But let's look at the swarm hive. And as you can read now, the bad news. We'll go through this, but you'll see what I discovered that this hive was swarm was extremely small. We've had such terribly hot weather that I didn't really feel like they would make it, and they didn't.
Okay, we're going to look at the little swarm nuke. I don't know that there's any bees in there, to be real honest. They may have all either absconded or died. So we're just going to go in and look and see. And if they're in there, we're going to feed them. Feed jar is empty. Yeah, there's, I don't see any bees. Look like they've been robbed out. Oh, there's a queen cell right there, but there's no bees to manage it. There's several queen cells in here. Not sure what's going on here. I just think they're gone. I think they just, very possible they could have absconded. They did do some good frame comb build out on the 2 frames that they occupied, but that's it. They're just, yeah, there's just nothing in here. They're gone. So that's sad. It looks rather than dying, though, I think they absconded. They probably didn't like the fact that there was so much room in there, and you can see there's just nothing in here. Yeah, they were making a queen, but you see this queen cell had a queen in it, but she's dead too. So that's really sad, but that just happens. So we're good. There's nothing we can do.
Well, that was kind of a bummer, but that's just kind of why it happens in beekeeping. I've been pretty lucky so far is that we've not really lost a hive. And this one we didn't really lose. They just absconded. Absconded means they just left the hive. They moved on to someplace they felt like they could had a better chance of surviving. And you know, it could have been, if there's a forest green area behind us, and they could have decided to go out there. You know, who knows? But the main thing is the split hive or the resource nuke. Uh, has fared very well. It's very full, and we're going to do a full inspection on it here in the next few days, and maybe even rob some of the resources and move them over. But that's a topic for the other video. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. This is our journey as we go through. We hope that you can learn something, because we learn something almost every time we get into the bees, and even if we're just watching the bees. So Please subscribe if you would. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe, and you'll just be able to get notifications if you want them about when we add new videos. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate you. Bye.